Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of What's Cooking. If this is your first time joining us, my name is Meredith, and this is just my little cooking show showing you different healthy recipes that you can make for your family. So tonight we are making a healthy chicken pot pie. Winter is all about comfort food, and everybody just loves eating like pot pies and shepherd pie and spaghetti and just things that are, like so comforting in the wintertime. But it's not always the healthiest option. So we are taking this classic comfort food and kind of healthifying it a little bit. So I've already started prepping some stuff. I've cooked about a pound of chicken breast that I've just set aside. I did cook it in my cast iron skillet. I just brown it on each side and then throw it in the oven. I cover it with some foil and throw it in the oven for a little bit till it's cooked through. So I used the pan drippings plus about a teaspoon of olive oil in this pan, and I just have 8 ounces of cremini mushrooms that I've sliced cooking here, and they are just about ready. So to that, I am going to add 1 onion, about 4 stalks of celery, 4 or 5 depending on how big they are, and about 3 or 4 carrots. Again, depending on size, you can kind of just judge how many you want in there. So we're going to throw this in there, and we're also going to add in a little bit of seasoning right away. So I just have some salt, and then we're going to also add some pepper and some garlic powder. And just cook this down until the carrots start to soften a little bit. Not too much, since it will be baking in the oven again. You don't want them to be mushy. So just throw this in here and give it a quick stir. And so while this is cooking, I'm going to shred my chicken breasts and get out the rest of my ingredients, because we're going to just add some more stuff to here and get this pot pie in the oven. So give that a good mix, and we're just going to let that go for a couple minutes till those carrots get nice and soft. Then I'll be back to show you some more. Alright, we're back, and I have a helper. So what we're going to do now, you're supposed to sprinkle that over the top. Stir it around. We added about a 1/4 cup of flour. We're going to use whole wheat flour. You can use regular all-purpose flour, completely up to you guys. Just sprinkle it over your vegetables and mix it around. Otherwise it sticks to the bottom of the pan. Stir that up, and then we are going to add 2 cups of almond milk slowly while he's stirring, and we're going to make like a little sauce.
No, I want to.
You want to do this? Okay, then I'll do this. Wait, let me get this stirred a little more. That's 1 cup, and you have to do it slowly because you want it to just be a little bit at a time. Yeah, like keep mixing this for a sec here. Don't touch the stupid pan. I already burned myself once because it was in the oven. Yep. I'm not always the smartest in the kitchen, especially when I'm in a rush. Alright, our vegetables are coated nicely, so I'm just going to dribble a little bit in and let me mix. Yep, and then let me mix. Pour some over here. Alright, a little bit over in this corner. There we go. I'll loosen some of that up. Alright, dribble some more. Yeah. Finish that cup out, and then fill it up again. And we're going to do 2 full cups of milk. You can use almond milk. Just 2, honey. Or regular milk, up to you guys. Almond milk is a little healthier just because it doesn't have the amount of sugar that regular cow's milk has. Ooh, this is looking really good. Little bit at a time. That's it. Wait. Let me just stir this around until it gets absorbed. Careful, you're dripping out the bottom. Over here. You get all those nice brown bits scraped up from the bottom. And then, once this is added, we are going to add some fresh thyme leaves to this. Huh? Splashed you? Alright, pour the rest of that in, and then go in the refrigerator and get out the thyme leaves for me, please. In the onion drawer. We're going to mix this around, and we're going to put our chicken back in here also. And we're going to let that cook for just a couple minutes. So we're going to add the chicken back in and the thyme leaves, let it cook for a couple minutes till the sauce thickens up, and then I'll be back to show you how to get it into the pie plate and what we're doing with the top crust. Alrighty, so my mixture finished cooking. I transferred it into my deep dish pie plate here, and I just sprayed the pie plate with some non-stick cooking spray. And then in this little container, I've got 1 tablespoon of water mixed with 1 egg that I beat up slightly. We're going to make an egg wash with this. So we first want to brush the outside of our dish with the egg wash so the crust sticks to that. We just want a little bit on there. And then we're going to lay our crust over the top of our mixture. I am just using a regular Pillsbury pie crust. I had an extra one from Thanksgiving, so that's what I'm using. If you want to use a whole wheat one, that will definitely make it healthier. I just did not have one on hand, so I'm just going to use this one. And then we're going to grab our knife, trim the edges off, and then we're going to use that egg wash and brush the top of our pie crust with it, and then just slightly press the edges down onto the side of the pie dish just so it kind of seals itself. We make a couple of air slits in there right in the center, and then we're going to pop it in the oven for about a half an hour and just let that cook down. So we're going to brush this on. I will tell you guys, I have not had a pot pie in a really, really, really long time. Especially like a nice homemade pot pie. It's been a really long time since I've had one. And it probably wasn't as healthy as this one is going to be. So that is going to be a positive. Alright. Now we're just going to take our fork, and I just like to press this down along the edges like this. Gives you a cute little design, and it seals it onto the pie plate a little bit. You're going to get that nice brown crust. It's going to be nice and flaky, and you're going to have a nice creamy filling inside that's not going to undo your diet. Now this recipe serves 4, so these are like really, really big servings, but it's not like a ton of calories. It's only like 400 calories or something per serving, which is really decent for something like this. So definitely, you know, have at it. Alright, so that's done. We got our pie dish ready. We're just going to pop this in the oven at 425 and bake it for half an hour, and then it'll be time to eat. Thank you guys for joining me for another episode of What's Cooking. Again, my name is Meredith. I post videos a couple times a week. And if you want to make sure that you can see these videos, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you get a notification every time I post a video. And if you're watching this over on Instagram, make sure you head over to my profile and follow me over there so you can check me out on Instagram TV. Have a great night, guys. I hope you try this recipe, and leave a comment below and let me know what you think.